Alice Stewart Show is on the air and on your radio right now. Here's more from Alice on 96.5 The Voice.
Welcome back to the Alice Stewart Show. 6:35, the State of the Union held last night in Washington, D.C., getting thoughts and feedback from the experts. And here's someone I've been so excited to hear her thoughts and impressions on the State of the Union. This is Jessica Kloss. She is a senior from Beebe High School. She won an essay contest through Congressman Tim Griffin's office and got the opportunity to go to the State of the Union, sit there on the floor with Congressman Griffin, and I'm anxious to hear her story. Jessica joins us this morning via the Royal Overhead Door Hotline. Jessica, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Well, first of all, I want to just tell us about, you've been in Washington for a few days. Tell us overall, what's your trip been like?
Yeah, we flew in Monday, and the first thing we did was we did the tour of the Capitol, and it was really cool. And I just got to sit down and hang out with Congressman Griffin, and he's been really awesome, and his staff are really nice. And we went and saw the Lincoln Memorial Monday night. It was really cold, but it was great too. And yesterday we saw some of the Smithsonian museums, and it's been awesome.
Yes. Well, and then I followed you a little bit yesterday as some of the accounts you put up on Twitter. It's kind of fun to see your trip as you go, and you got to meet some really, really interesting, powerful people. And you get to the floor yesterday, and what was it like being around all the members of Congress and folks that you see on TV? Who else were you able to run into that you were quite excited to see?
Well, I had done like a newspaper interview last week, and they also asked me on the top of my head who I wanted to meet. And I've always been a fan of Senator Rand Paul, and Tim Griffin's office set up for me to get to meet him yesterday, and it was phenomenal. He's an awesome guy. And last night I got to meet Speaker John Boehner. Just walking by, he was standing there, and I talked to him. And I got to meet Billy Robertson from Duck Dynasty, and Sean Hannity from Fox News was 2 seats down for me. So it's been incredible. Wow,
that's awesome. You're gonna every kid now and grown up like me is going to enter every essay competition from now on, so they can do that. Yeah, no doubt. Well, that's great, and I think it's important that you did this, you got involved. And I want to ask you about the speech. You listened to the State of the Union. You're sitting there amongst all those people. What did you take away from the president's speech? Any specific topic or issue that he hit on that really resonated with you?
Well, I mean, there's no doubt the president's a powerful speaker, and I mean, it was great. He's a really good speaker, but I don't think. It honestly scares me how much power we've let the office of the president have. Just him saying that he's going to get what he wants done with or without Congress, that scares me. And then saying he's going to take bills to fix healthcare reform. Well, my representative Tim Griffin has sent him a bill with 33 of his colleagues, and they had 9 different ways to fix it, and he hasn't mentioned that at all. And so I'm hoping he does in the next year. I hope he does work with Congress more.
And one of the things, I'm sure that you caught it in the speech, and I would imagine you and the congressman talked about it after, and some of the other folks, but the use of it sounds like a big phrase, but it's executive action. But basically the president has said for some time, the past few weeks, I have a pen and I have a phone. And what he's saying is if Congress doesn't work together, if the House and Senate, Republicans and Democrats don't work together, I'm going to just do it myself. I will sign these executive actions without you. And as a younger person looking at our elected officials in Washington, and these are there to represent all of the people, but when you see a president say, members of Congress, if you don't do it the way I want to, I'm just going to do it myself. What are your thoughts on that?
It's scary. I mean, it is. Like the Congress, we're supposed to have a system of checks and balances in our country. That's what our founders wanted us to have, and I think he's just finding a loophole around all of that. He's had more executive actions than any president in history, and it just scares me.
Right. Well, that is a very keen insight, and it's so great that you were able to see that yourself. And you being a senior there in Beebe, you are very involved. You're a busy young woman. You're with you're with the Future Business Leaders of America. You're in your youth ministry, which I'm so pleased to see. A great Christian young woman. You're in 4 AP classes. You're in the band. You're so busy. How do you get all this done?
I don't sleep a lot.
Well, I think I see a future in politics for you, Jesse. How is your political future possibly changed after having this experience?
Well, it sealed the deal for me, definitely, that this is what I want to do. So I'm hoping to intern on someone's campaign in the next year or so, and we'll just see how it goes.
All right. Well, it's so great to hear your story and follow along. I felt like I was there yesterday watching your post. But Jessica Kloss, a senior at Beebe High School, so great to hear your story and look forward to seeing your bright future as looks like you plan to head to University of Arkansas. So, Jessica,
Yes.
Thank you and safe travels back home.
Thank you.
All right, take care. We're going to take a break, and we're going to hear a little more feedback from someone else in that room last night. Congressman Tom Cotton will join us. And in the second hour, Michael Cook and Laurie Lee, both sides of the aisle, Republican and Democrat, face off on the State of the Union. All of that coming up on the Alice Stewart Show.
The Alice Stewart Show on 96.5 The Voice.